Okay. So, let's see here. Why is this face down so much? There we go. Alright. So I don't know why... Is the noise gate just not on? What the crud? Am I doing this again? Yeah, what the heck? The noise gate's not on. Alright. 1 second. While I figure this out. So my other noise gate is set to negative 28 closed, negative 20 open. So that would be that. Okay. Alright, cool. So that should get rid of the background noise. Perfect. Hello? 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 Huh. Lieutenant Blake Twitch livestream. Alright, so sorry for the delay. What I'm trying to do right now is figure out if everything's working, basically. That's about it. Or else, I just can't connect to my... Alright. I'll think of another way to do this. Since I can't get through on my phone. Let's try this again. Okay. This is such a stupid delay. Alright. I take... Is that a freaking ant? It is! I better not be dealing with ants again. Okay, anyway. I'll try opening a different browser and seeing if I can pull up my own account here. Oh, what? You can't copy and paste in Microsoft Edge? What is this crud? You really can't copy and paste in Microsoft Edge? What is happening? This is a great stream. I have an ad. And there I am. Alright, cool. So everything's working. Alright. Almost ready to begin. Okay. So, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm going to be practicing doing really basic, super basic, crazy basic 3D. And a good way to practice that, and moving shapes around in 3D, like that. Anyways, a good way to practice that is this right here. So, what I'm holding right now is a bunch of, what are they called, like not tetra, pentominoes. So they're like Tetris pieces, only they have 5 blocks instead of 4. That's meaning 4, of course. So I'm gonna attempt to make these 12. Maybe not all today. You know, I don't know how long this is gonna take, I don't know how hard it's gonna be, but I'm going to attempt to make them and then arrange them in some sort of form. So, there's a couple of really basic instructions that I have for this, and that's to make them each block a 1 inch. And to only use one extrude, or one feature, which means one extrude, basically. So I'm going to start with the first shape, which is kind of like this. I don't know what the heck it's called, but you'll see because I will make it. So we're going to take this, we're going to delete it, and we're going to go ahead, we're going to go on, we're going to go all on ends, heads, and do some stuff. Wow, the bottom right's wonking out when I move my mouse. Alright. So we want inch, pound, second, because we are using inches. So we're going to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a nice top plane, because we're just going to pop everything up from the bottom. How we're going to make our parts. All the parts are going to be popped up from the bottom. So we're going to take this, we're going to say sketch. It's going to face us towards the sketch here. Or it's not, you know. There it goes. Alright. Great. So what I gotta do is I want to put the origin on my piece. My piece is not symmetrical, so I'm just gonna use this as the corner of it, and I'm gonna sketch just the general shape of it. I'm gonna hit the L key to bring my line up, and I'm just gonna grab the origin there, and we're gonna do, you know, we're just gonna do so. It looks something like that. That. Ooh, that's not good. That, and that. That's way off. It looks crazy bad. I'm gonna hit Q to recenter it, which is something that I bound myself here, and it's gonna flip it. Interesting. Should not flip it, but it's just supposed to resize the screen, okay? I'm going to dimension, which I bound to my D key, and this block here is supposed to be about 4. It's supposed to be 4, so this is going to be 4 inches. The top part is just a single block going across. It's got to be 1 inch. Everything will fall into place as I put these things together here. So this little section down here, it needs to also be 1, so that should shove everything upwards. This is, so what I can do is I can select this line, and I can select this line, and I can just make them equal. So that's kind of looking more like it now. It's got this weird nodule thing, and we're going to take care of that. I'm going to dimension again. I'm going to make this into a 1 inch. And these two lines are going to have to be equal as well, so if I select this and use Control to select this line, tell the program that they're equal again. And the only other thing we have to do is dimension this line and make it into a 1, and the block will be in the perfect shape. That's what I'm doing. And that's actually just what it should look like. Pretty much pure and simple. That's the first pentomino. And I can show you that by showing my paper here. That is this one. So we're looking at the top view of that one, or I guess this sort of the front view, but I built it from looking at the top side of it, like if I pushed it over. But it's not 3D. And you can tell it's not 3D because, well, I can scroll around it and I can see that it's clearly not 3D. So the easiest way to do this is the extrude command, which I have connected to my X key. I will tap the X key and it goes, oh look, how much up or down do you want to make this thing? And I can drag it up or down. And the answer is 1, which is right there. But I could do it by just typing in a 1 and then hitting this check mark. And that's it. I mean, that's the pentomino, right? Like, maybe it doesn't look super shiny, super great. And we can change the color, we can change, you know, there's some creative freedom here. We just had to make the shape. Making the shape's not hard. Making the shape's actually really easy. Because it's not like a difficult thing to sketch out, and then all you have to do is pop it out. So you could see that in like a game of Tetris or something. I mean, it's not a Tetris. A game of Pinterest. I don't know. But we can attach a material to it, and so there's an entire list of materials. You know, just depending on what you want to do. So I can make it silicon dioxide, whatever that is. And now it's that. So cool. Right? You know, no big deal. I'm going to repeat this process basically 11 more times. So what I need to do now is just save this in a folder, the same folder where I'm going to have all the other parts. And I'm going to create it part by part, and then I'm going to make an assembly where I can put them all together like a puzzle. Because it's actually like a puzzle to get them all squared up like a block, right? So we are going to just save as 01 in the tetrahedron puzzle folder that I made prior to starting the stream. Now we're just going to save it, and we're going to replace that piece because we don't need it. And there you go. I have my tetrahedron as very simple, very easy, and now I'm just going to close it, and I'm going to create a new one. So what I'm doing here, since I think this wasn't at the start of the stream, is you could do a part, you could do an assembly. I want to do a part, and then when I make all the parts, it becomes an assembly, so I stick them all together, right? So if I was making like a technical thing, like a machine that took like 3 parts to stick together, I'd do the assembly after I made all 3 parts, and I would sit there and just kind of, you know, like, stick them together. So we're going to do a part. We're going to say OK. And here we're just looking at the blank screen. So a lot of people would have a ribbon at the top here that has a bunch of options on it. I got rid of that ribbon. Pretty much all the important stuff from that ribbon is bound to my keyboard now. I now have more space, and since I'm not touching the ribbon, it's faster because I'm using the keyboard. SolidWorks is extremely customizable, so just, you know, customize it to the way that it works for you, pretty much. And you can take those customizable settings and you can move them from computer to computer, and that's what I did. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. So, that having been said, that's why my SolidWorks probably looks a bit different from a lot of people's SolidWorks. Alrighty, so let's get started on the tetrahedron piece. The top plane is what I want to do. Sketch it out like it's on my desktop, and then it's going to go pop up. So we click top plane, we click sketch, and we're going to work around the origin again. My second piece is an L shape. It is that guy right in the middle there. Nice and simple. So let's do the general shape. So again, I'm hitting the L key, which I have bound the line to. I think it's typically bound as the line command to the L key. I'm just going to click on my origin, and we're going to start from there. Normally I like the origin to be the center of a piece, but there's not really a center to this, so I just kind of want it attached to my piece. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. So we're gonna want to go up, and I mean, we're gonna fix this in a moment, but we're gonna go up about 4. We're gonna go over about, I guess there's 2 blocks on the top here. We're gonna go over about 2, go down about 1, over about 1, down to the bottom, and that's our basic shape. So now we can take our dimensions, which I have bound to the D key because D for dimensions, and we're gonna dimension that to 4 inches. And as we define it and we change those definitions, why does that flip? That bugs me. It's going to change the line length. Exactly what we want. Because that means each line length will end up being perfect. There's going to be no issues whatsoever. We're just going through and we are fixing everything up, and no, that's perfect, that's good, and this needs to be 1, and that is 1 because this is 2 and this is 1, so therefore it is perfectly dimensioned, everything is good. All we have to do is extrude with the X key and 1 inch. Check that box, and there's our tetrahedron, or pentahedron, or pentomino. There's our pentomino, perfect. I don't know if we want to attach material to it. I kind of say why not, but at the same time, they're not all uniform if I keep doing that, unless I attach a specific, maybe I want to do, let's make it copper. So that looks kind of more like a Tetris block with that color to it. So let's just save that, That's going to be O2. Save it next to O1. Or, hold on, why am I not in saving? Oh, I think I hit open. Sorry, that's not what I want to hit. We're going to hit save, we're going to name it O2, and it's going to be in the same folder as the other one. We're going to close down that file, open a new one, and we're going to do the same thing all over again. Top plane, edit sketch. We're going to grab the origin using our line command, and we're going to draw this time that guy. Boxy thing with the nodule on it. That's our new part. So, boxy thing with nodule. We are going to just do a very general rough sketch. We're going to go up a couple. We're going to go over a couple. We're going to go down 1, over 1, roughly. Down 1, and over 3. That's the general shape. Now we dimension it. So, this is a 2. This is a 1. My computer wants to keep up with me, but it's running OBS and this and a YouTube video. It wants to kill itself at this point. It's not having a good day. And boom, it's fully defined. Everything is perfectly dimensioned now, and we can extrude, so we hit the X key, and boom, there it goes. 1 inch up. Boom. Is that good? Yes, it is. What are we going to make it look like? I don't know. It's going to be whatever that is. No, wait. It's a nickel colored one. So, we're going to save that sucker. Oh, 3. Boom, it's in there with the other parts. Perfect. Close it down. Make a new one. It's a part. And we're going to move on to the 4th one. Same thing over and over and over. That's why this is practice. That's how it goes. So we're going to go to our top plane and we're going to edit sketch. This time we're going to make the most complicated, maybe, shape? Maybe. The plus thing. None of them are really complicated. But what we can do is we could actually center this one. The other ones aren't really centered, so maybe I don't want to do that. But this one actually has a symmetrical spot to it. And some of them do, most of them don't. But let's see here. Let's see, technically that one's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of them do, 6 of them don't. So it's a 50-50. I'm not going to worry about that then. I'll just start with the origin in the lower left-hand corner like I have every other time. And we're going to do the same old, so it's simply we're going up 1, we're going over 1, we're going up 1, over 1. I think there's a really cool way to do this. I think it's possible to make all lines equal to each other, so we're going to make a line that's a 1, and And we're going to make all the other lines equal to that line, and it'll be forced to be a plus. That's just the theory. I have never done this before, but we are going to see what happens if I try to do that. So I'm going to dimension a line. We're going to make it a 1. Alright, cool, SolidWorks says it's a 1. Now, we're going to select every line that we have, and we're going to make them equal. There's a lot of notes going on in here, okay? There's a lot of green things saying, oh, this is coinciding with this one, and this one's a horizontal and vertical, and blah, blah, blah. All this means is that this is, I mean, I'm running my mouse over it, and it's all orangey. All these mean that, like, I can't take this and pull the lines out or do some weird funky stuff with it, because it's all stuck. It's stuck as is, and that is fine. This is a fully defined sketch because everything is equal with a single dimension, and that is crazy go nuts. So we're gonna extrude that baby out now, 1 inch, and there it is. Also, just want to say, this is FTL music. I love FTL music. It is great. If you don't know what FTL music it is a game. Faster Than Light. Came out a few years back. Great game, really difficult, lots of fun. Sometimes recommend it to the right type of person. So this is brass. We're gonna keep it as brass. Why not? It looks like a good color, sort of. That weird like pea soup fog weirdo color. I am fine with that. This is part 04. So we're gonna throw 04 in the same folder with the other ones, and we're going to keep on trucking. Let's make another new part. Our part 5 is the hardest one. It's not that hard. I'm just joking. Like I said, none of them are really that hard. It's the line. It's a line. It's 5 by 1. Yep, that's... Yep. Okay, let's do that then. So simply, top plane, draw it. Let's get my line tool out here. We're going to draw up by 5. Doesn't really matter. We could just do this. We're going to dimension it. Call that a 1. Call that a 5. It is now fully defined. Everything is good. We are now going to extrude that up 1 inch. And we are done. Make it look different, because I've been making everything look different. So, did we do this one yet? Okay, we're gonna do with this weird black block thing, so that's fine. Black block it is! 5th part is complete. Nice and simple. I was thinking about how to do this project in my head, and I was thinking, wow, like this is not gonna be that easy, you know, I feel like it's a struggle, but by the time I'm through with it, I will have learned a lot. And this is the first time I've really touched much 3D in SolidWorks, and I'm just like, holy cow, I'm tearing through this. I'm talking, I'm explaining. I sat here for like a solid 10 minutes before I did anything, and I am already on part 6. So this is looking real good. Okay. Same old at this point. So, our newest part is this kind of Z-looking thing. You know, it's like if Z came out, but it was deformed, you know? So we're gonna go up a couple, over 1, up, was it a couple more? Yeah, so it's up a couple more. 1. This one might be the biggest pain to dimension, but it's still not that bad, really. So there you go. I think that's it. We're just gonna get to work on dimensioning it, and then it's, it should be in good shape after that. So this is 1, and what I can do, I mean, I've done this before, but I can make lines equal to each other. So I can grab these 3 lines, and I can make them equal. Already the shape looks so much better. So we're gonna continue our dimensioning here. This is gonna be a 2. And we can do the same thing with the equal lines again, because this is going to be equal to this line. Boom. And the only things we really have to mention now are... Did I miss this when I was making it equal? I think this is supposed to be... Alright, hold on. Let's continue taking a look at this. Yeah, so I mean, that's equal because I said it was. Yeah, I don't really see the issue there. Oh, there's 2 line segments here. Did I do that? I think I did. I mean, I must have done that. Who else would have done that? Okay, if I actually noticed that I'd done that, I would have made these equal too. And then I would have taken this and... Wait. It should be 1. This needs to be equal with this. And this. Like, all 3 of these things should be equal. Yeah, exactly. That needs to be like that. That's a 2, but it should really be connecting from here to here. Yeah. There's no issue. This is all perfect. It's... What? Hold on, what? There should not be any angle between these things. Oh, because it thinks I have that selected? Ah. Okay. That was kind of funky, but it's good. I mean, the part, there's nothing wrong with the part. Alright, cool. This is 06, so we're going to save it as 06. Sonic 06. We're going to move on to the next part, but I'm going to close this because my computer will overheat if I open a million things. So let's move on to part 7. Part 7 is another L shape, but this is sort of like an equal-sided L shape. I could hold the paper up to the screen to show you what I'm talking about, but why do that when I can just draw what I'm talking about? So it looks like this. So what we're gonna do right off the bat is we're gonna do some cool stuff. So we're gonna try doing this opposite order. We're gonna try to make these equal, and then we're gonna try to make these equal, and then we're gonna try to make selected. No, they're not. So we're gonna try to make these equal. Now, this dimensions out as 3. This dimensions out as 1. And then it says, well, therefore, in order to make this geometry problem work, these must be 2 as well. So now it is fully defined. The program knows what's happening. So let's extrude that out 1 inch. And we are done with that. And it's looking good. We're going to assign some random material. Plain carbon steel, why not? Looks actually kind of nice. I'm going to save that baby as 07. Oh, 08 is a T shape. Capital T, just about as T looking as you can get. So we're gonna make a T. When it fills in like this, it means that it's a completed solid, so all the lines attach and create, like, basically a plane. We're gonna try to do this a single dimension tool. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wacky, but we're gonna do it. No, we didn't. That's not possible. Okay. Because it doesn't know this section. Now it should, though. Oh, because it doesn't know how long this is. That's why. Ah, now we're good. Okay. Extrude that out an inch and we're good. We're gonna make this one out of malleable cast iron. Wait, that's black. I already have a black block. Maybe I just don't want iron then. Ooh, carbon fiber. I like carbon fiber. That's always cool. Oh, eye bleeding. Let's try that again. Ooh, still eye bleeding, but better. It's looking more like carbon fiber I know of. Ooh. We're not gonna do that. Let's do some glass. S-glass. My favorite. A-glass. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons. Okay. Let's save this. And I'm gonna need to be right back real quick. Just real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. So Yeah, we made the T shape. Sorry for the crinkling. What else we got? What else we got? So, next up is it's the Wiggly Woo, you know. I'm gonna make the Wiggly Woo next. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh, okay. No, wait. I know how to describe it. It's one half of the swastika. So it's like one. Wait, I didn't do that right. It's. Did I do that right? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, we got 08, so we're gonna move on. Top plane. Alright, so here's an interesting thing. I have a chicken quesadilla in one hand. So how on earth could I do SolidWorks while you can see my hand when I've been using the keyboard the whole time? And yet... So, how about that nonsense? Okay. I do have to use the keyboard, but it's just... Oh, those aren't even connected. Interesting. We're gonna do what we can, and then we're gonna fix that up. And we could definitely do this an easier way. However, I'm eating, so, you know, sometimes there's more important things to do in life, you know? Like eat. That's important. Don't forget to eat. If you forget to eat, you will die, so don't do that. That's bad. Dying is bad. Oh, no. No. What is happening? Stop that. Oh, we're not in a sketch anymore. Everything I know is wrong. Alright, we're good now. No, stop taking me out of the sketch. Alright, whoever the evil person is who put that in there, I will find you. Whoever you are. Who programmed that? Yeah, I know. I will find you. You programmed a bad thing. But luckily, it's customizable and I can actually fix that issue. Alright. How is this underdefined? Okay. You know, it looks good. I don't really see any issues here. Like, what, you know... It's good. We're gonna just call it good. We're gonna extrude that up, and it should be fine. Like, Did I make the right thing? No, I didn't even make the right thing. What the crud? What am I doing? Alright, no, Alright. So here's the thing about SolidWorks, okay guys? This is an important thing that everybody should learn. I have only been doing this for about a week. I'm not good enough to do it with one hand yet, so everybody should know that. That's, you know, pertinent to your SolidWorks entertainment and education life, because reasons. So I'm going to fix this part now. But how do I fix this part? Okay, so I took a bite of my taco and it didn't fix the part. So we're basically in crisis mode. You know, there's nothing we can do. We've done everything we can. So just give up, basically. Like, there's, you know, just fail out of the course, fail out of every, you know, just give up. There's nothing that can be done to salvage this at this point. You know, unless, like, we did something like this. You know, and made it into a different one that we weren't planning on doing yet. I mean, if we managed to do that, then maybe things would end up okay, but, like, doesn't look like that's possible. We're basically done for. You know, we'd have to be able to trim it in order to make it stick, but, like, you know, I don't know how to trim, so what am I gonna do, you know? What am I gonna do? Just, like, resize everything so that it fits perfectly? There's just, you know, it's impossible. So, but you know, we had a good run. We made it for an entire 2 weeks of the program, of the 30-week program, and you know, we did a lot of good work. So, nothing to be ashamed of. Everything was good, you know. Money well spent, basically. I mean, because, you know, you spend money to find out what you don't want to do sometimes. And that's okay. You know? That's okay. So, glad that we've been able to arrive at this conclusion. And, well, the part's done. Wow. So, you know, never mind, I guess. I guess we'll continue. We've already sort of conceded, but let's go on ahead then. This is getting kind of awkward. This is a carbon steel. We're gonna save this as we're doing things out of order now. So this is going to be part 10. And there we go. Perfect. So let's do another part, just to make ourselves feel better. Now, we could correct past mistakes and do things the right way, or we could screw up again and go down the same path of failure that we did last time. So I'm gonna flip a coin, and we're just gonna figure out what I want to do here. So it landed on path of failure. This is a very oddly specific coin that I have, now that I think about it, since I only reached up and randomly grabbed something from off of the shelf. So I'm actually pretty surprised that this happened to have path of failure on it, and oh, they're both path of failures. Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta give the coin the old middle finger and move on, you know? So I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Alright. So today, we've... Alright, so today, we've managed to learn a very valuable lesson. And we really shouldn't forget this, right? So, I took a bite of a taco, and everything went wrong. You know, I tried to one-hand it. One hand, I'm like, driving with one hand, eating a taco with the other hand, and things went crazy and went all wrong. But then I was able to change things around and get things fixed. And the reason I was able to do that is because I continued eating that taco. So if you're out there at home right now and you tried something and it kind of went off the rails early and you felt like quitting, let me tell you, my friends, continue eating that taco. Because it could end up being a lot better than you think. If you continue eating that taco, you never know where it'll take you in life. Likely the bathroom, as that is the natural process of things. But you know, you would never know that if you just quit. So, you know, just don't be that guy. Finish your taco, and you too could end up with this. Okay, everybody wants this shape in their life, so. I'm glad we're all on the same page. You know, I'm glad I could bring some clarity to some people, and there we go. There's only a couple more pieces left to make. I didn't close that other one, and it isn't saved all the way. So I'm gonna kind of click back to that, hit Control S for the quick save, close that down, pop open my new one that I already started setting up. We're gonna go to the top plane. We're gonna make a U shape now, and I'm gonna do something slightly different than I've done before. So I'm gonna press the I didn't do anything. I'm gonna press the L key. And this will draw a line. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a midpoint line. So if I click on this origin here, it makes the line equal sized out from that, and it does a nice little windmill arm effect, which is cool. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so we're gonna make this like this, and then from there we can just do normal lines. So we're gonna do up, left, down, right, up again, left again, down again, etc. again. And there you go, that's our basic shape. So we're going to dimension that. We're going 1. We're gonna go 2. We're gonna go 3. And that should basically doesn't force it to where we want it to be. Additional rules would have forced it to where we wanted it to be. But actually, that should be right after. I think this is the only dimension that it doesn't really know. And it should be good. It's saying it's still underdefined. I mean, these have to be good. So, this one, does it not know this one? Oh, it knows that one. So, really? Like, it doesn't... How did it not... Couldn't figure that one out? Like, isn't it... I mean, it should know this is a 90-degree angle. Is the program dumber than me or something? Like, what? Alright, let me take a look at this. So if I take a look at this as it is here, can I... Is that a line? What was that? Hold on. Undo that real quick. Oh god, I didn't want to go back that fast. That fur. I don't want to go back that far. 90-degree angle, like we all expected. It's a 90-degree angle, like we all expected. Okay, let's extrude that back out again. I didn't mean to kick that out. Okay, we're back to being extruded. Let's edit that material. And we're gonna make this one into plastic, and it's gonna be Nylon 101. That's the beginner's nylon class, in case you were wondering. So that's Nylon 101 for you. Let's save this. It's gonna be 11. And finally, we are going to make part 12, which is like a T that was dropped when it was a child. So we're gonna make that. Alrighty then. I'm gonna go up about 1. Oh gosh. Oh, that's disgusting. Bad line. Bad line. Okay. We're gonna go up about 1. We're gonna go over about 1. We're gonna go up about 2. We're gonna go over the same distance that is. We're gonna go down about halfway. And then we're gonna go over about 2. And then we're gonna go down until it's equal to that. And then we're gonna go over about 1. And then we're gonna go down until it's equal to the origin, and then connect on the origin, and that's our general shape. So we can do some fun stuff here. We're gonna make these lines equal. We're gonna make these lines equal. And it's already saying, oh, hey, it's gonna be this shape and it's gonna be all squared up. And I'm like, well, you kind of have to be. I constrained you to those dimensions. But it doesn't know. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I know what I'm trying to change my viewpoint. No, I want to edit my sketch. You don't get to do that. Bring me back to edit sketch. Stop that. Okay. Now all we gotta do is dimension a little bit. Oink! It doesn't know what anything is in relation to each other, so we're gonna make that a 1. And it goes, if that's a 1, that's a 1. All these other ones are a 1, then this has to be a 2. And this is the same as this, so this has to be a 2. So I know what everything is based off of 1 dimension. And I say, okay, cool. Pull it out for me because I want to see that in the 3rd dimension. And there it is. That is, my friends, a T that was dropped as a child. We're gonna give it some material. It's gonna be a non-metal. It's going to be air. Wait. Okay, no, it's not literally gonna be air. I was kind of joking. No. Porcelain? Glass is basically looking like air to me. Paper? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna stop. It's gonna be water, okay? No, water, you can see through it. Dang it. Why is everything bad? This one's gonna be Professor Oak. This one's Professor Oak. We're stopping there. We're not messing with that stuff anymore. 12. We now have all 12 pentaminoes. Okay, we got the pentagram done. Now we have to put them together in a specific order to summon some sort of demon. I think that's what the project was. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. That sounds dangerous, and like, I'm just a college student. Like, I don't need that. So, we're going to maybe not do that. Instead, what we're going to do, something that we tried before. But this time we're a lot better at it. We're going to take a bite of a taco. Now, every time you take a bite of a taco in life, you become just that much more skilled at eating a taco. Like, I have more experience eating this taco than I did the last taco, and the one before that, and the one before that. So, I'm just, I'm gonna take my own advice and I'm gonna eat this taco. Mm. But you know what? There's no need to really finish tacos in life, so I'm just gonna kind of let that be for now. Okay. Where were we? Alright, we have all 12 of the, whatchamahoozits. So, we can assemble them, but we don't know how to assemble them. So these are called pen pentominos, and there's got to be some good shape, like hmm. Uh-huh. All right, we're gonna arrange a pentomino into the shape of a dude. All right, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna break some new ground here. We are going to put these together in an assembly. So, I have no earthly clue how to do that. This is the most 3D I've ever done. I've never touched an assembly. I don't know how to do that. So, we're gonna try it though. Because today, we are learning. I have created this open blank space, and we're gonna begin our assembly. I am going to tile stuff. Like so. I'm going to drag and drop my entire block over to this section. Crazy go nuts, am I right? But we're doing it because reasons. So, now we've done that. And there it is. It's a block. It's a block. Am I right, folks? It's a block. Hmm. So this pentamenum, I feel like I want it to be. I want it to be like this. That's like technically upside down, though. I don't really know how to. How do I? How does that? How do you do? How do you do that? Can I reverse the direction of this? Oh, maybe if I. Oh wait. I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay, so if I go and I open, let's see, this is block 12. If I go and I open block 12, okay, there it is. I want to flip this part over, uh, just so that this part's facing down. So what if I'm gonna go to the sketch, right? Am I in the sketch? No, I'm not in the sketch. Excuse me. We're going to edit the sketch now, and we're gonna. This is easy. I can do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take. Makes it a nice little construction line. We're gonna take this whole thing and we're gonna mirror it over that line. No. Here about that way. That's fine. This. We're gonna take the. We're gonna take. Happening here. I want to take this. Delete it. Oh no! What just happened? Oh no! It's a plus now. All right, hold on. We're going back in time here. I don't want these pieces to be connected. I don't think I ever implied that, but I guess it just decided, you know, that's what I was gonna do. So what I wanted to do is grab this and delete that, but extended these lines. I don't. So we're just gonna undo that. Uh, delete the construction line, I guess. Delete that. Sketch endpoints and center points cannot be deleted unless the endpoint blah blah blah. I'm trying to delete the line. Let me delete the line. Okay. Jeez. Last time I ask you for anything, SolidWorks. Holy cow. I'm gonna try that one more time. But there's a better way to do this. I just don't know it. So we're gonna select our thingy, the whole thingy. And we're gonna mirror that. And we're gonna mirror that over this line. It's gonna be like, did you want to mirror that over this line? And I'm gonna be like, yes, I wanted to mirror that over this line. Okay. We can take this whole block here and we just completely del it. If we go to extrude, if we get, hello? SolidWorks? Alright, you know what? There it is, there's our part, it's mirrored over. I'm gonna save it. Yeah, rebuild the assembly for me. No? Oh yeah. Yeah. It's good now, everything is flipped. It's flipped over. You can see the shadows on the bottom part of that, so that's the bottom, there's the top. Okay, it's facing the direction that I wanted it to face. I hope I don't have to flip everything, because that would be a big pain in the butt borns. So we are going to open we want to open 10, I think. And 10 that's fine. We just want to Throw 10 over in. That's cool. 10's over here now. We're gonna take 10. And we're gonna rotate this guy. I don't actually know how to do that, so this might be a little interesting. But let's try rotate. I just need to rotate it. Let's see here. So we'll go that way and then that way. 180 to 180. How do I? Gotta be something. So I don't know. So what I can do is go up here to my box, and we're gonna command. We're gonna look for something that rotates. Scene flow, rotate component. Probably rotate component. I'm gonna grab that and oh. Oh no. This is not. Nope. We don't want free drag. We want by XYZ. Damage has already been done here. This is not. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Hold on. Let's search our rotate again. Let's rotate component. Oh, 2D to 3D. I hit rotate. What the heck? I'm gonna rotate this component. I want to rotate that, and it's gonna be XYZ. Z is their up and down. Is this right here? X and then towards me is Y. So we want to rotate that around Y then? Is that what I'm seeing here? This is a little odd. I haven't used this yet. So let's try it out and see what happens. Let's learn some stuff, you know? Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, it's down there now. Oh, it probably rotated around this whole origin and went whee all the way down here. That's the orientation that I want it to have, so that's good. That's good. We'll accept that, right? So what we need to do now is we need to mate these parts together. I don't know how to do that, so we're gonna try. We're gonna type up here mate. Mate. Alright, cool. So we're gonna mate the front of this section to the face of that section. That puts them on the same plane. Okay. I think that's probably fine. I mean, they're colliding, but like we'll fix that in a second. So now if I grab this, how do I shift it? It's always in the same plane. It'll always intersect this way. It'll always smack through it here, right? That's fine. That's fine. That's what I wanted. Let's attach it to another plane. So yeah, that's fine. We'll just tell it that that's cool. Oh gosh, so I'm gonna be using mate a lot, aren't I? What I will probably want to do is have that on this bar. Oh, it's on this bar. Cool. So what we're gonna do is we're going to click. Let's get the bottom of this. Let's get this face right here. So we're gonna mate this face with the top part of this right here. It's gonna go boink, and it's gonna stick it up there. So here's the thing. That's cool, and I like that. But look at this. See, now it can only go like this. Can't go up or down. Can't go towards me or away from me. It is stuck on two planes right now, and it can only travel across the x-axis. I locked it right here on the z-axis, and I locked it to the face on the y-axis. So now I just need to lock this back side of it here to this side of it here, and it'll be stuck there forever, and it'll be in the perfect spot. So we're gonna click this face, and we're gonna say, oh, yeah, we wanna agree to that last mate that we did. But now we wanna click this face. We're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna mate that with the back of this, and whoop, there it goes. Clicked right in, Perfect. That's what I wanted. See that right there? That's exactly what I wanted. There shouldn't be any collision. There's also going to be no space between these two, right? I could zoom in forever and ever and ever, and I'd never fit between them. They are locked in place. That is exactly what I wanted. That's 2 blocks. Now, I've made just some weird wiggly thing that's kind of just sticking out there. What we need to do is just add more blocks, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't know which one I want to go to next, but it's going to be one that definitely connects to these pieces. So let's do a, let's see. How do I, oh, the mating open. It was still mating season. I had to stop that there. Okay, let's see. Let's get this one. Let's get 11 in here. So there's my boy 11. I don't know how to tile the windows, and I could probably throw multiple blocks in there all at once, but you know what? This is probably fine. So we're gonna toss that in there. 11's just gonna chill there. Again, I don't really know how to rotate stuff. So I'm gonna try something out real quick. No, wait. I know how that would work. That wouldn't work. Hold on. There's gotta be an easy way to just snap rotate stuff, but I don't really know how. I think you can probably decrease the chance of you screwing up if you mate something first, so that you can't rotate it around that axis, because it'll be stuck to a different one. I think. Maybe? So if I try mating the front of this to the front of that, that's cool. We're gonna accept that. Now it's stuck where it will always intersect these parts. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. Because now when I rotate it, it should only be able to rotate around circularly like this. Which is what I want to do. So I don't have the rotate command, and I feel like that's something that I might not need all the time. There's probably a better way to do this. If I had this pre-planned as to what shapes to make them, I could have just drawn this upright, but I didn't. Because I didn't know what I was doing. You guys don't really know... I mean, I told you what I'm doing, but I'm basically trolling. I'm gonna troll my teacher with this one. He's gonna love it. You know, so I'm gonna get an A, whatever. That's cool. But you know, I'm gonna troll this real hard. So let me think here. How did I do this? Oh right, that was physical dynamics, collision detection. Oh, what's happening here? Oh right, I want XYZ. So I want to rotate this 90 degrees along the y-axis, I think? Hopefully that points it in the right direction. I don't really know. Probably rotates from left to right. That should be the mathematically correct. So if I do that, it'll fling itself over there. No? Well, the good thing is I can just keep clicking that button, which is really nice. So I can applaud them on that one. That's a good ad to have. So let's take our move. Or let's move. Get this up closer here. I'm gonna start doing some mating here. So children look away. Oh sorry, that's not what I meant. Different type of mating. So hit the bottom, top, and plunk. There we go. If you've been paying attention, you would know that this block can still slide like this, so it's not ever going to be perfect. You can try to fake it, make it look perfect. Or I could just align these faces. So why not just align those faces? We're going to select that, made it with that one. And it slides nicely into place, and there we go. Perfect. Everything looks exactly perfect right now. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save this assembly because I have not saved it yet. Let's finish that, and we're gonna save it. It's gonna be called this day. We're just gonna call this the complete. Perfect. I mean, it's not complete, but it will be. It will be complete. Okay, you know what? Whatever. It's gonna be complete someday. Shut up. Leave me alone. Open that up there. So we're gonna take Mr. T and we're gonna drag him in. And it's, again, something that needs to be rotated. Something I could have done, should have done, would have done, whatever. Probably easier to do in the sketch down here. There's definitely an easier way to do this. I'm sure you can rotate a sketch 90 degrees way more easily than you can do that elsewhere. So you know what? For the sake of learning, we're gonna see if we can do that, right? We're gonna see, can I just like take this and like, maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. You know what? We found a way that works. We're going to stick with that, and when we learn a better way... Okay. Did not screw up. All is well. We're going to keep going with what worked until I find a better way to do it, which, you know, might not be tonight, but it will eventually happen. And I don't need it, clearly, because I have 3 of the 12 pieces stuck together here. So we're going to get back to mating and rotating. So, mating and rotating. Is that like speed dating, or like what is that? We're going to rotate this component here. This guy. No. This... No. Stop that. I don't want to rotate the point. I want to rotate the block. What is happening? Don't mess with me, thing. Mess with me. We're gonna rotate this whole component. Actually, maybe rotating the line would have worked. That's interesting. I could have tried that out and done some science there and seen what would have happened. Alright, so we're going to rotate around the X, the Y, and the Z, and we need to rotate that 90 degrees around the Y angle. So it kind of went backwards the other time, so this time it should go the way I want it to go. I'm gonna... Oh. I'm going to try that again. Because I did not hit apply. Doink! Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Check mark. We're good. Alright. We're going to take this and see, notice how this goes behind it. It's like, wee! Wee! That's why we marry it to the front plane, so that they're on the same, or made it, sorry. That's why we made it to the, front plane. Or, because it's way down there. You see that? It's way down there. Wee! Way out there in the background. So we can bring that forward, because if we look at that from the normal view, it looks like it's on the same plane, but it's not. Also, there's a little bit of depth. Or else that's not... Oh, wait. That part's screwed up. It should not be at an angle. It should be completely normal to my, my point of view. Okay. Oh, nope. Oops. No, it looks fine. Maybe it was an optical illusion because the part was so far away. So that was it. I mean, that's good. I'm glad. Alright, let's continue mating season then. So, we want to take this block here. Sorry, let's do that. We're gonna take this block. We're gonna... Oh, not that block. Hold on. Wait, can I... No. Not that face. Not that face. I don't want that. We want to grab this back wall. We want to mate it to this front wall. that way it can only slide up and down here. Here's the tricky thing. I need to take the bottom of this and align it to the top of this other part here that's conveniently stuck. There's a little bit of a problemerino here, you know. How do I grab the inner inside of that? There's a way to grab through a SolidWorks part. Potentially, I don't know if this is possible, so we're gonna try this out instead. Maybe I can mate the bottom plane to this line. It's actually maybe fine. It's not really what I wanted to do though. So what I can do is say, I can go to my search box up here. And I can search my SolidWorks, or whatever the heck this is. And we're gonna search for see through a solid. Or soldy, as I wrote. There's no such thing as seeing through a soldy. Got him. Perfect. That is great. I didn't know I could... I mean, I knew there's ways to do that. I just didn't know how to do that. I'm sure there's a better way to do it too. It's something I just don't know. This... Right-clicking on this and telling it to be a wireframe worked fine. It looks like W is what I can do to do that. D becomes the default. So I'm not sure how that works. If I click this W, I got nothing. If I click this capital W, I got nothing. I think it's if I right-click this and I go to component display and I hit W. Yeah, okay. So those are kind of worthless because I'm not gonna use that too often, I don't think. But where we are now is a pretty good spot. I like this. This is what I wanted. Alrighty. So I searched for the answer and I found it myself. I'm getting really thirsty because I'm talking a lot. I'm gonna do one more part and then I'm gonna go get a drink. So let's attach the... Let's see what I'm gonna attach next. Let's attach the Z-looking thing. That's new. And of course I have to mirror it. Definitely a way to do it. Let's try flipping it. See what happens. Instead of... I did mirror it that one time. It's normal this. Perfect. Okay. Good. That's what I wanted. So let's normal this. Actually, how far is that? It's kind of in front. I don't know how it picks where it's putting stuff. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna rotate. But if I rotate around the correct axis, then I rotate around the z-axis 180 degrees. Should flip it over. Cool. Let's start the mating process. Cool. Now, that's good. We're gonna take the front face of this, stick it there. Cool. Now we need to take the top face and we need to stick it under there. So we're good. We're gonna make this guy into a wireframe real quick. And then we're going to take the tops of this buddy here, and we're going to mate it to that. And it's in place now. That's cool. That's what we wanted to do. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Say okay. We can return this happy little part back into its normal default display. Now we can go back out. That's not, no, that's not what I want. No, 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 no. That's, no, no. There we go. Well, kind of. Come on, SolidWorks. Give me a break here, man. There we go. As you can see, everything is exactly as we would have expected it to be. I'll be right back. I need some water. Alright, let's finish this guy up. We got 5 of the 12 pieces in place. Its shape is really coming together. I'm sure you guys can tell what it is right now. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay, let us continue. So, open let's go with the long L shape. It's in the correct orientation. the correct orientation. It tried to flip itself. That was odd. For once. So for once, it's how I want it to be. So we can go straight to the mating. Hit that to that. We're going to mate. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to mate this to this. Okay, and then we're going to mate this to this. And that's what I wanted. So, okay, again, good. So everything's looking great. Let me think. We now want to grab the... Let's do the first one that we started with here. I want to flip that over, so we're gonna have to flip it. We're gonna have to rotate our component. We are going to rotate it over the x-axis, and we're going to rotate it 108 it, and now it is good. And now we're gonna mate it. And now we're gonna mate it again. Going to take that, and we're going to take that. And we're going to say yes, and we're going to take that, and we're going to take that, and it's gonna slide into place. And, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We're going to take that. We're going to take that. There we go. Good, 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 good vibrations. Let me do one more thing. We're going to take the next piece. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take the next piece that we need. Perfect. That's a great idea. We're going to take this weird L thing, and we're going to toss it in there. And no, don't angle like a weirdo. No, don't do that. Do something like that, okay? What is that? Why does it want to angle? Oh. Weird. All right. Take this, and we're gonna rotate it. We don't know how else to do this. I'm gonna take the... This one needs to face 270 degrees over the y-axis. I said 70 over... Oh, what? Oh, no, yeah, that... Don't you fight me, boy. Fight me. There we go. Why can't I open? Oh, because I'm in the middle of mate? That icon was supposed to be grayed out, but it wasn't. Weird. This is the straight stick, is it not? The black block, that's right. Toss that over in here. Orientated the correct way for my purposes. Just cool, because I can go straight to the mate. Which is always my favorite thing to do. Take. That's a good mate there. Take that, and we're gonna stick it. Okay, we're gonna take that, and we're gonna stick it. So now, I mean, this is really clear what's going on at this point. Like, everyone can tell what this is, so we're good. Clearly a duck and chicken hybrid, so. What do we got? We got, I think, three parts left. I'm gonna try something a little different because we're gonna learn. You know, that's what this whole thing's about. So let's take this one and we're gonna toss that over. We're gonna have to rotate this one. Throw that in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to rotate that one. That is okay. Because we are getting good at rotating. Even if it's not the preferred way to do things. You know, I mean, it could be, but if it's not the preferred way to do things, then at least we have a way of doing it, and we're doing kind of okay at it. So we're gonna rotate this baby. It needs a 180-degree look on its life, you know? So we have to flip that. We're gonna go y-axis, and we're gonna 180. I clicked it, I don't know why it didn't work. 1080, 180. And now it's over there, but it needs to face the other direction, so now we need to flip it over the z-axis, so we're gonna flip that over 180. Make sure the y-axis stays as a 0 when we do this, and boink, perfect. We're good. Now we can start mating it. So we're just like we've always done. Day in and day out, just constantly mating. It's a terrible life. Okay. So I want this block to be sticking up here, slightly above this little corner. I'm gonna say, can I mate this to this? Yes, I can. There we go. It's a spaghettis. There's got a little spoon. It's like all the stuff flying off of it. Perfect. That's what we were going for. Only a couple more blocks now that I can even place. So let's get to what do I want to place next? Maybe I'll place the this guy. Pass that in. It of course needs to be mirrored and flipped, because this would not be my SolidWorks project were it not for that. I did not plan this out at all as to what I was making, so definitely throws things off by my lack of planning. Let me do that. So we're going to rotate the component. We are going to choose the XY. We are going to choose to rotate it over the... It needs to be mirrored. So it's going to have to mirror itself over the Z-axis by 180. Actually, that's all it needs. If it's mirrored, it will be exactly what I want. So we're going to mirror it. It's going to fly over there because it's stupid. And we're going to say, yes, that is fine that you're dumb. And now we are going to start matings and that there. It's fine. Now we're going to take the bottom of it, and we're going to stick it there, and that's good. And we're going to take the front face of this, and we're going to stick it there, and it locks into place. Great. Perfect. Everything's good. Good. And there's one block left, so let's get that block going. That is the plus block. And I sure hope this is orientated the right way, because if it's not, this is going to be a pain to flip around. It's a joke, by the way, because it can't, because... Anyway, let's get on to that. No, SolidWorks, no. And there we go. We have a dude. Now we're going to look for a background. Can you put a background in SolidWorks? Okay, yes you can. So... This is a complete shape, by the way. Okay, I think I know what I want, like the type of image that I'm looking for. Although it appears my browser is completely frozen and I can't look for it. No, browser, what are you doing? No, it's gone. It's gone. Which means the music is going to die as soon as it lets me do stuff again. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. What is happening? Is my computer like on fire? Ah, it's warm. But it's not that warm. You know, it's warm, but it's not that warm, you know. We're gonna open a new tab. Oh no, the chat. Rip. Chat, you've died too, huh? Well, you know, we had a good run. Chat, no. Alright. I don't know how to do this. Like, I'm just looking for a stupid image of somebody, like, running away. Okay, wait, this might be it. Hold on. I think I got it. I think I got it. Alright. Oh my gosh, this could be good. This could be good. Alright, let me look up how I add the background. Under the render tool, click edit scene. So, render tools. Oh, scenes. Background. Oh, I can just drag and drop. So can I take this from? Oh, there it is, tetrahedron. That no, that's completely not what I wanted. What the crud, SolidWorks? I mean, that's actually pretty sweet, but that is not. Oh no! Don't take his leg away. Oh no! Oh, I Control Z doesn't work. Oh gosh, no! All right, we're loading. We are loading so hard right now. We are loading so hard. Okay. Like items to drag and drop. Yeah, simply, without destroying everything. I wanted a background. To not to the parts. Okay, how about this? We're gonna go to options. We're gonna go to colors. We're gonna go to image file. And there you go. It's the stupidest. That's the stupidest thing ever. Oh gosh. Send that one. That's all I got though. I'm gonna end the stream. That's the stupidest freaking thing ever. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so stupid. I'm gonna end the stream. That's the stupidest guy running away from weird Polygon Man. I don't know what. I love it. I love it. Okay. Perfect. A plus. Alright. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night.